What up? What up? What up? Welcome back. Welcome back, good people, to the greatest show on the face of the earth. We are in the building at the LeVar Walker Daily Show podcast or whenever I feel like doing it. But welcome back, man. I hope everybody's feeling good today. It's another day that the Lord has made, and I'm going to get right to it. So Glorillas Sister, who looks like her little brother, is complaining that Glorilla is not taking care of the family. And I got a video of this right here. Hold on, let me see. I got a video of this right here. And I'm going to add this. Give me 1 second. Let's add this. There we go. I should have had that ready. But let's listen to what the young lady, the young Gan has to say. Let me make sure my sound is right so y'all can hear this too. Let's give me 1 second. Yeah, so y'all can hear. Okay, here we go. And here we go. Let's see what she has to say.
We used to have days when we wasn't eating. But motherfucker ain't obligated. But you want to get on interviews and talk about the struggle. You want to talk about the struggle. But yeah, ain't one of us shining, fool. Ain't one of us shining. You got everybody else in this hole. You giving money out. You bringing motherfuckers back around. You didn't cross you badly because Sanchez watch you get your ass beat. Oh God. Watch you get your ass stomped. Man, I remember when Clea did this shit. She watched you. And you brought her back around. And she went live about you. And you brought her back around. She on the stage with you. How the fuck is that for her?
What Khalil with that? Let them know what Khalil.
The Clea that brought her. Yup. Yup.
Khalil Gavan?
Yeah, good Gavan. Clea Gavan. Clea Gavan. But you got Sanchez back around you. Like, bro, you know, I'm just saying, that motherfucker come out some hate shit, bro. It's been 4 motherfucking years, bro. It's been 4 years. Then I'm just seeing motherfuckers like, no, bro, then mama sitting here in this whole struggle. Y'all thought she bought a house. She did not buy my mama no motherfucking house. Stop lying. She did not. She bought my daddy a house with his trick ass. And then he got the smallest house on the block. Fuck. Talking about she retired. That man retired on his own time and she didn't retire shit. On God. Fuck. And now y'all know what Gloss did. How did she got? Man, so look. All of us been struggling. We was homeschooled. All of us staying in the same house. 3rd through 7th, they darn right homeschool could not come out the fence. We could not come out the fence, bro. You remember? You remember, right? We could come out the fence. I used to sneak my best friend inside the motherfucking house. When all of us, when we got adult, we became adults. We was like stupid to the street life. We were stupid to like common sense because we was like segregated. We was in the house. My mama used to tell us, it's 10 of y'all better be each other's best friend. Oh God. Situation had came about where we ended up going to school because my mama used to beat the shit out of us. And you ain't finna beat the shit out of me while I'm hungry. So I'm finna call DCS on your ass. That's exactly what happened. When she talk about the 5th child, I'm the 5th child because I'm always been the outspoken one. But I was hungry and you not finna whoop me for being hungry. Fuck. She used to beat the shit out of us. Oh God. So when she did all that shit, I called DCS. Yes, I called DCS. I called DCS on our mother. I got tired of getting whooped for a stitching cord for petty shit, but we ain't gonna get too much into that. That's how we got in public school. That's the exact reason why we got in public school.
Oh, well, we obviously see why Glorilla ain't giving you niggas no fucking money. It's 10 of y'all in that motherfucker. She beat her. She beat all of you. There's a lot of trauma and stress in that household. And she removed herself from that situation. She don't owe y'all nothing. Now, if she wants to give you something out of the kindness of her heart, that's what it is. But you just said what it was. It's 10 of y'all in the house, ain't no food, y'all fighting each other, y'all doing everything. This is a picture of Glorilla when she worked at Checkers. Did she owe you anything when she worked at Checkers? This entitlement is insane to me. And listen, I wasn't raised, my parents raised me with love. They didn't raise me like I owed him something. And I don't raise my son like he owe me anything. Hopefully, if I do a good enough job, maybe he give me a gift or something like that when I get older. But that's not necessarily for him to do. Like, there's no entitlement. Was y'all out there like pushing her CDs or helping her when she was trying to rap? I seriously doubt it. She had to pull herself out of a negative situation. So what we witnessing right now is trauma inside of the Black community. Now you hollering out. And you got to understand too, this is the entertainment business. Okay? A lot of people in the situation of Glorilla is like a lottery winner. We don't know where Glorilla gonna be in 5 years. Not saying she's still, I wish her success, but we don't know the way this game changes, the way entertainment goes. So if she set y'all up right now and she paying for everything, doing this, doing that, y'all got cars, all this shit, what happens when the money run out? Then you mad about that. Take your ass to work. You want to be a man, be a man. You're a grown man now. Be the man. And like you said, she bought her daddy a house. It might be the smallest house on the block, but it's obvious that your mama put trauma on y'all. She don't want to be around that. So this is another lesson too to those of you who are abusing your kids. And you shocked when the kids don't come around to see you. And it's not to say if you don't abuse your kids and love them, they might not come to see. Who knows? But how can you blame Glorilla for this? And people are trying to go in on Glorilla because she has success right now. That's right now, though. This young lady was working at Checkers and hustling and doing all kind of shit. Where was y'all? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Take your ass to FedEx and work and figure it out. Entitlement. We cannot feel entitled. It's not, no. I'm not going to take nobody else's side. Take y'all ass to work. Come on, man. And also too, when people cry out and do all this and that, I'll call Glorilla out if she was wrong. I don't see where she wrong. If she want to help her mama, that's on her. Would I help my mama? Absolutely. But it's not that you're supposed to. Like, I came up with this because a friend of mine that hit me up about it. And he was just like, well, the mama gave her life. I'm like, no, God gave her life. God gave her life. These kids don't ask to come here. It's your responsibility as a parent to instill love and blessings upon them. But you're not supposed to get a check because you bought a child. You're not supposed to get a check because you birthed a child. They didn't ask to come here. So I don't understand. I don't even understand where this level of thought is coming from, how it even enters the psyche. It's quite sad. And I mean, she just going on and on, but this ain't like, what are you doing? You damn sure ain't gonna get no money now. And you only gonna get more mad and bitter. You gonna keep getting bitter because you're entitled. You have this entitlement syndrome, which is crazy to me. And then, like I say, this money and entertainment is very, very fickle. You see these artists are hurting out here, okay? It looks like it. You don't know what this woman's deal is or none of that shit. You will be surprised. When you even get under the hood of most celebrities, when you open the hood of most celebrities' lives that you see shining, they get the cars and the diamonds and the houses and shit. When you open the hood on their ass and look at them back taxes and the level of debt they're in, it's a nightmare. They really don't have it. It's showing they have it on the surface, but a lot of them don't, including me. I don't have it. I'm hurting right now. That's why I'm on here doing this fucking podcast every goddamn day to sell some tickets. Yeah, fuck that survivor's remorse. And you gotta stand in that. Like to a lot of our black brothers and sisters, if you out here, you done work hard, you done build something, tell them niggas no. Just say no. Just say no. I was in Birmingham, Alabama, and I met this brother. First time I met him. And he said, man, LeVar, you want to do a podcast? Whatever, do my podcast. I was like, sure. I don't mind. I told the people to come into the city, all this shit. So I said, cool. Well, I tell the 3 people on your podcast that I'm in town. So I do it. I do the podcast. He comes to the show. The nigga sends me a message and asks me for $300. I said no. No. Absolutely not. And see, that's honesty. That sets boundaries. That sets things. And then for him to have the audacity to ask me for fucking $300, nigga, I don't even know you. What are you talking about? No. I want y'all today to go out today. Look, people ask me shit, look me in the eye. Look, when they ask you for something, I want you to pause. Look at them for a second, go, no. No. And when you say no, hold it. We have to practice no. Hey, do you have $300? No. Pause. Don't explain yourself. Pause. I can't imagine how hard it was for Glorilla to get where she at. And then, like I say, in entertainment, the entertainment game is so fickle. It's damn near a lottery pick anyway, because it's man, you could have the talent, you could be the best rapper, the funniest person, and this, that, whatever, and you still probably won't make it. This is just the truth of the game. But nobody wants to hear this shit. They want to hear about the roses and all that shit. I'm in this motherfucker now, looking for shows and emailing people, doing what I have to do. Thank God I have a doctorate degree and shit, I could hit a switch and be okay. Thank God. Or figure something out, some entrepreneurial endeavor or something. But this is a lottery syndrome. Like, we get, because black people, we heavy in entertainment, right? But it's like for every one Glorilla, it's 10 million Glorillas that you will never hear about. They will never make $1. Never. For every one comic, it's 10 million that just not gonna make it. It's not gonna make it. And I get it. You can chant and do mantras all you want, but it probably might not happen. And you have to really be real with that shit. You really do. You just have to look at reality. That's the thing about entertainment. You have to take the haze off. You can't look at the smoke. You got to look at this shit for what it is. You got to look at that bottom line. Hell no, people ain't got no money, especially in the music business, man. Because basically right now, if you an artist and you ain't selling no tickets, you ain't making no money. Because your music, for an artist, for a rapper or a singer, your music is nothing more at this point than a commercial to get the person to come out to see you to buy a hard ticket. That's it. That's it. Music and comedy and all this shit and even television is just flowing like a faucet. It's flowing like a faucet. People to just come up, it's free. It's nothing. Back in the day growing up, you would go out and get you a tape or a CD. It opened it up. You know what I mean? That was when real money, it had real value. But now, it's just a live performance. And even with it being a live performance, all that shit is roped up in a monopoly through Live Nation and Ticketmaster. So now you dance, we all dancing for them. All artists and entertainers are employees for Live Nation and Ticketmaster at the end of the day. And if you want to get deeper, we can get deeper on how these deals work. You a big time artist. Let me give y'all some game. Say you a big time artist. I don't know, you the number one selling rapper. The man from Live Nation come to you. Hey, Mr. Big Time Rapper, we want to start you a tour. And you go, yeah, hell yeah, let's do the tour. Cool, we're going to do 10 cities. We're going to give you $1 million advance. You like, hell yeah. So they give you the whole $1 million up front. You got to do the 10 cities. Now, what happens is they got to make that back. They have to recoup the $1 million. Okay, so when they give you that $1 million, you're paid, right? So they routing you out. What you want in your green room, sir? I want some Red Bull, I want some Hennessy, yada yada. Now that's an expense, right? So when you get the Celsius drink, where they put that in your green room, you look on your expense report for this one Celsius can that they went to Costco to get a 16 pack for $18. They're charging you $22 a can. Yeah, you want grapes? Them grapes are $17. What else you need in your green room? So they're profiting off of that. Then we gave you 10 dates. So we got to recoup $100,000 a show. Huh. Well, we in Cincinnati this week, man. You get that call. These tickets ain't selling. So we're going to have to do what's called the BOGO. Buy one, get one. I'm there now. I'm not on Live Nation tour, but if y'all see these cities, how I'm trying to build my shit, because what I'm doing, y'all, doing this shit every day and putting all this content, I'm building my own table. Brick by brick. I'm not tap dancing in niggas' faces and trying to jump on niggas' tours and kiss ass and put my head up another nigga's ass. It's just me to y'all, right? It's just us. This is our relationship. So my path that is cut out is much more difficult. And even though I have, opened and done certain tours, which was great, but then you had to realize you got to believe in yourself. So even the entrepreneurial endeavor takes courage. But let's get back to the Live Nation thing. So you do a buy one, get one. You got to recoup $100,000 in the city. When we doing buy one, get one, that's only $50,000. So guess what, Mr. Big Rapper? We got to add a date. We're going to have to add a date because you got to get out the hole. Now that date you added, it didn't recoup the $100,000 again. You only recoup 25. We got to add 2 more dates because we got to get out of this hole. Now, the more and more they add the fucking dates, the more they're charging you in expenses. So they're profiting off you. And now you're stuck as a fucking slave. You're in a slave deal. That's how this goes. That's entertainment. That's the entertainment business that nobody wants to talk about. It looks good on the surface. This shit looks great. And look, I love doing stand-up. I love being an entertainer. But people don't talk about that other side of this shit. And for her family to just think she printing fucking money, she's not. She's not. You know how many fucking streams they not even, you don't even get a penny per stream of a song. Like, how, bro, let me show y'all the Spotify payouts while we talking. And then the money from any residual first goes to the record company. They gotta recoup. Everybody's recouping. The artist is the last nigga to eat. So it's 2 different paths you could take in this game. It's a quick and easy path. Now, the quick and easy path is typically, for me as a comedian, well, it ain't really no quick and easy path. I guess if I'm just a fucking lifetime opener for a motherfucker, and that's a job in itself. That's a job. You're an employee. You do the comics. We sold out all. You didn't sell shit. You didn't sell shit. You with the big comic that sold out. You didn't sell shit. They've taken the pictures and shit, and this is what they do. It's bullshit, though. You want the big comic, hey, watch my special. The people don't give a fuck. The people show up for you. Now, y'all take that game, man. It's just the truth. But see, when I talk like this, I am labeled an asshole. LeVar, you an asshole. What you an asshole? Nigga, it's what it is. But I want to show y'all these splits. Let's look at the splits. Let's look at payouts. Let me ask my favorite friend Gemini. What are Spotify payouts per stream? Well, let's take a look at this. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put this on screen here. So look at this. Spotify does not pay a fixed per stream rate. Instead, it uses a stream share model, which distributes 70% of its total revenue from ads and subscriptions to right holders based on their proportion of total streams on the platform. As of 2026, most industry data and artist report estimates the effective payout per stream is 0.005. Okay? So you make 0.005. So you make $3 to $5 per 1,000 streams. 1,000,000 streams, you make $5,000. Okay. And then the record label, depending on your deal, they're taking half or 70% of that or 100% of that money. Hold on, guys. I got to go to the restroom. Oh, buddy. Sorry about that, guys. I had to piss. Thanks for holding. Oh, y'all held in there, man. So, yeah, when you look at the streaming and the way the game is going, that's why ain't no more money in music. 1,000 people listen. 1,000 people listen to your song, and that shit kicked out $3 to $5. Picture 1,000 people in a room listening to your one song. Just imagine you are an artist and you come to a club. It's 1,000 people in there. Man, I just want you to do one song. And I give your ass $3 to $5. And then I'm not even handing that shit to you. I'm handing it to your people. They bust that shit down and hand you $1 out of that. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. These people are crazy. This shit is different, man. I'm telling you, man, if you working and got a job and shit, that's good shit, man. Like, don't let these niggas fool you with this shit. This game ain't what it is, man. Trust me. Trust me. I quit my job. I'm going to tell y'all why. When I left pharmacy, it was just something burning in me because I was in fear. So what I won, the Miller Lite, with Kevin Hart. I had him crying, laughing. That next day, I was back at CBS. When y'all saw me on the Shaq tour and all that shit, I was doing theaters, going back to work. Some comics was like, man, you ain't no real comedian. And I would say, nigga, looking at you, I don't want to be a real comedian. Looking at some of their lives. So I lived in fear, but what happened was my regrets started to grow bigger than my fears. So I just came to the conclusion to face fear. I said, you know what, fuck it. If I lose everything, I want to know. You know what I mean? Because I always be a pharmacist. So I was like, if I go to zero, I just go to zero. I got a great story to tell. And thankfully, by the grace of God, I've been okay. Just okay. But it's this journey has helped me to grow. It's helped me to be kinder and a better person overall. Right? Like I don't know what's coming in. You know what I mean? But I'm almost used to that. I would never tell a person to quit their job for entertainment. That is just something that the person would need to know. I would not tell anybody that shit. This shit is horrendous. It's a monster, man. And then my hats go off. Those comics that are selling tickets, man, I'm happy for them, man. That's a blessing. Now, sometimes I can get a little jelly, you know, when you see like a big Instagram influencer that sucks, like doing meet and greets. Yes, I'm human. I will get a little jelly over that. I'm human. The fuck? Like, yeah. Because I'm sure a lot of the influencers might get a little jelly over the streamers now, you know? Because we in a state of entertainment where, like, talent is not needed at all. You know, it's just shit if you can garner attention. So, yeah, man. But I'm going to stick by my guns. You know, Glorilla, you don't owe them shit. We done broke this math down. We see what it is. You know, this shit, shit wild, man. It's wild out here. So that's what it is, man. I want to talk about. Look, y'all. Why is everybody and we doing this? I don't get it. Do y'all realize? I mean, they throwing Jay-Z in this whole Epstein thing, and for us, I'm not saying Jay a good dude or no shit like that, and I'm not about to try to dig hole. But for us as a people, not to see the propaganda that's being pushed in the Epstein files to where they're putting black entertainers at the forefront. And trust me when I tell you, these people were above Jay-Z and above R. Kelly's pay grade. They were above Pusha T's pay grade. The people that are responsible for eating these babies. They talking about Jay-Z was with this nigga in 95. Epstein wouldn't have looked at Jay-Z in 95. He didn't even like niggas. But black people are eating it up because they want to tear down. I don't get that, but that's just, I don't know. That's a curse in our community. Because at this point, they want to just tear him down. I don't understand it. And I'm not saying he a good dude. You know, it was some things in there that I, totally agree with. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull that up. If y'all go on Google, you can go to the Epstein library and you could do a search on, let me show y'all. We can do a search on this shit. So this is the Epstein library. And let's type in Jay-Z. Because I really believe like a lot of this shit has been released as just to confuse at this point. They released too much data. This shit to confuse people. And now we're attacking our own celebrities. Meanwhile, these billionaires and all these motherfuckers are getting away with it. And he did. I'm going to agree with you. Jay-Z, he did because he sold niggas out. But see, this is another thing too with him selling black people out. When I would say things, because I would speak on this, it's like, yo, bro, I don't know if that's right. Niggas, man, you hating. You hating this black excellence. This. No. You know how many black people are scamming in the name of black excellence? That's damn near a scam trigger word for the black community because a lot of us have been taken advantage. Like we've been taken advantage of, beating down all this shit. So you think that somebody that looks like you, a business person that looks like you, is going to treat you better, but they're not. They're gonna do you as worse as the white boy, or maybe even worse. But let's look at the data set. This is data set number 9. Okay, I don't know. This was from Mark Lloyd. Who's this calling me? This is to Mark Lloyd, from Mark Lloyd, Jeffrey Epstein. Qatari buys Picasso. Jay-Z defends himself against Abramovich and Sotheby's money-themed sale. I don't know what that means. Hello? Okay. I don't know what that means. So that's one. Oh, Lord. Let's go to another one here. These are just some articles, guys. If y'all just not joining, this is the Jay-Z files and the Epstein doc. So that was data set 9. This is data set 11. Okay. Now this is from somebody to Jeffrey Epstein, lessons from the Jay-Z business model. And they got a subject of vulture, and then they say extremely clever. I don't know who that was. All this shit is blacked out or whatever. That was data set 11. This is data set 9. This week's new music. I mean, they all control this shit. It's really like these Epstein files are not only pulling the covers off of the pedophilia ring and eating the babies, but it's showing that these powers that be, these concentrated powers that be that control primarily all of entertainment, all of communication, and the landscape of the earth. And it seems to me as if they prop Jay-Z up. He's a billionaire, but they're using him as a pawn to silence black people or some shit. Okay. Several of the most successful people in the world never graduated from high school. Richard Branson, Frank Lloyd Wright, Walt Disney, Milton Hershey, Rockefeller, Simon Cowell, George Foreman, Jay-Z, and Robert De Niro all have had incredible success without obtaining a high school diploma. In fact, Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's, actually went back to high school in 1993 to get his GED because he was worried that his success as a high school dropout might convince other teenagers to quit school. To conquer, we have to dare again, always to dare George Danton. I don't know what the fuck that meant. I will tell you this. There's 8 billion people on the earth, 330 million Americans. I think the majority of millionaires went to high school and went to college. So, I mean, it's a numbers game. You always going to have a lottery winner or a lotto pick. So I would not rely on that or use that for proper models. I mean, why in the fuck is he getting the music releases that he got? That's weird. What does that have to do with anything? Let me see. Now, this was an interesting email here. Jess Staley. I don't know who that is. Let's see. Who is Jess Staley? From Jess Staley to Jeff Epstein. Who is? Let's find out who Jess Staley is. Yeah, let's do some real research here. Who is Jess? Oh, okay. So Jess Staley served as CEO of JP Morgan Asset Manager and later CEO of Barclays. Okay, so y'all remember the Barclays deal out in Brooklyn. So he worth like 100 something million. And now he's resigned, ex Barclays chief executive. So he was the chief executive for the Barclays. Let's see what he knew, what he did with Jay Z. Let's see. Jay Z. Jess Staley, the former CEO of Barclays, Sean are connected through their separate mentions and documents related to the late convicted. Staley was CEO of Barclays till he stepped down in 2021. Staley's carried a regulated relationship with Epstein. Staley had contact with Epstein. Okay, he just stepped down. Well, anyway, so this guy who was involved with the Barclays Center, I guess, you want to know. So Jeff Staley, the guy I just showed y'all, he sent a letter, an email to Jeffrey Epstein. You want to know why we are not Sao Paulo? Sao Paulo. Who the hell is that? Let's see who that is. Oh, that's a city in Brazil. Yeah, why is that so famous? Sao Paulo is popular due to its status as Brazil's economic powerhouse, offering immense job opportunities in a vibrant multicultural metropolis with world class gastronomy, a dynamic arts and nightlife scene. Okay. So he's saying you want to know why we're not an economic powerhouse like Sao Paulo. Okay. So why are we not? Watch the TV ads on the Super Bowl. It's all about hip blacks in hip cars with white women. The group that should be in the streets has been bought off by Jay Z. Huh. Huh. Y'all hear that? The group that should be in the streets has been bought off. Interesting. So these people were racist, even though they were using Jay. Let me see. No, I'm looking for more. I don't know. I guess he was a Jay Z fan. I mean, I keep seeing these tickets with Jay. What the hell is that about? That's weird. I mean, they're not saying, and they just sending tickets to these shows. I'm not saying like Jay Z was complicit in touching children. I don't see any of that. If anything, these emails are just showing like Jay-Z being used as a pawn for the black community to, get us out of the way and not raise suspicion. And Jay-Z was pivotal and, getting the Barclays Center and, gentrifying a large portion of Brooklyn while promising jobs, which would more than likely low wage jobs. So I don't think I'm not going to put, let me see. This is all, yeah, it's just, that's interesting. Why are they watching rap like this? I can't make that out. I don't even understand counterintelligence. I don't know. I don't know. I think for Jay-Z, as far as Jay-Z is concerned, I'm not gonna put him touching children because I don't want that to blind from the case of these guys who are actually doing that. But I do think this only shows Jay-Z is just being a vulture and just using the black community to his own benefit, just doing shit in the name of black excellence and black so he can get paid and run off with the bag and then just divert attention from the people that were really making the money, such as the Jeffrey Epsteins and the other billionaires behind these plans. So that's all I see. And I know y'all coming in here, y'all still talking about oh, you say they lure girls by giving them tickets to concert. Oh. No, they didn't give her no money when she was struggling. That's interesting. I didn't know. That's interesting. Data set one. Oh, these are pictures. Oh shit. Yeah, they really released this shit. Let me see. These are some pictures, y'all. Let me see. Oh, that's his house. Look at that. This Epstein's house. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wish I could just see. I gotta. Oh, that's his paintings and shit. That's when they kick the dough in. Okay. It's the bathroom. Man, they took pictures of everything. The hell? Uh, I wish I could just run through these. It's not letting me. Okay. We are inside Jeffrey Epstein's home. Let's go to data set two. Okay. What, bro? Bro, you can't even dig through all this shit. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look, do y'all see this? Let me blow this up bigger. So look, he got the little babies under there. Look at that big ass fireplace. Damn. Mm, mm. Look at that shit. Is that like a black person? The fuck? Is that like a black person in the? I mean, they took all these damn pictures. I can't find nothing. Hmm. Oh, this shit boring. That's a wet bar. It ain't nothing. I don't know what I'm looking for. It's just too much shit. This is shit all the distraction. He got an angel or something hanging in there. Mm, mm, mm. I mean, it's a rich ass house. Let me see. It's too much. It's just too much. This shit is overwhelming. That's probably a real tiger right there. Look at this shit. Y'all get to see how these rich motherfuckers be living. They be talking about not a Gucci belt in sight, but you get to their houses, nigga. That table right there is 30,000 for that little end table. Hmm. What else they got? The fuck is that? It ain't a way I could just go to the next photo. No, you gotta go through each one. Mm, Look at that Steinway piano. Look how ritzy that shit look. You see how expensive it? Look at that shit. Look at that. We are in Jeffrey Epstein's house. If y'all are tuning in, these are the pictures. We going through the Epstein files right now. Mm-hmm. That shit look kind of creepy though. Oh shit! This must have been where it used to go down right there. That's the massage room. Look, they got that shit covered up and shit. Mm. Ooh, that's the shower. I don't know what the hell that was. Damn. What? I guess it must. I guess he getting some construction done. Shit is fucking sick, man. Ugh, man. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they done released so much of this shit. It's like like it don't even make sense, man. That must be with just lame Max. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is disgusting. Everybody done pulled out while I'm looking at all these stupid pictures. So it's whatever, guys. I'm out. Time to wrap this thing on up. I got stuff I gotta do. So yeah. Let me take this off here. Well, this was a great discussion. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in. People don't like it. He helped them change Brooklyn. Yeah. Oh well, guys, I'm out. This has been real. See y'all tomorrow.